How you doing, guys? Shane back with another video for you guys, biomechanics, physical therapy, first aid training. And I just thought I'd do a little video for marathon runners. Things are ramping up now. My own wife is running the marathon and she's got to do 29k tomorrow. So it's getting difficult. But around this time, people get overload type injuries. So I wanted to give you a couple of tips and stretches, etc. to do for a couple of injuries that really happen around this time. So one injury that really occurs is with your feet, and it's called plantar fasciitis, and it's in the heel of your foot. And what you need to do is you need to use something like this, a ball, a tennis ball, something that will get into your foot, and you roll it up and down along the tissue underneath your foot and sideways, as well as that, ice and heat. But I'm going to show you an exercise now in a minute for that. And also then another problem that can happen is with the thigh muscles along the side of the leg, and there's a band there called the ITB, and what can happen is it can get very, very tight and it starts to friction around the outside of the knee. As well as that, you can get a problem with your kneecap, runner's knee, tendonitis, and again that's overload. The kneecap has been pulled offline and that causes pain below the knee and above the knee. So I'm going to show you a couple of things for that now. Hi. So plantar fasciitis is a problem with the heel of your foot, and it occurs in here. So if you're doing a lot of mileage, pounding the pads, what happens is the tissue gets stretched and it starts pulling right in here. And there's no mistaking it. When you get up in the morning, it's hard to walk on your feet. Going up and down stairs is painful, and it can make it very painful to run. So you need to get on top of this pretty quickly. A good pair of runners, a good pair of insoles will really, really help. A ball, a golf ball, or start off with a tennis ball. What you do is you put it on the ground and you roll it up and down. So basically what I'm doing is I'm rolling up and down this way, and then I'm going to roll it this way to really loosen up that tissue that attaches into the heel. And you want to do this for 5 or 6 minutes every evening. Other than that, you could bathe your feet in hot water. That would really, really help. And mix it with some icing. A tea towel, apply it on, or you can apply heat in a tea towel as well, and that really, really helps. So that's for plantar fasciitis. Okay, so with runner's knee, what's happening is the muscles get really, really tight again from running, and where it inserts in here, it starts to cause pain right here and above here, and again it can be very, very painful. So what we need to do is you need to stretch out all these muscles here. So the best way to stretch, as I've shown you before, is like this, keeping the knee in line with the hip. Put right up, keeping the knee in line with the hip. You need to stretch this for about 30 seconds by 2, and you want to do it about twice a day. So that will really loosen up this big pulley system that attaches into the kneecap here. Then the other exercise is for this, the ITB band, which runs up along here and inserts in here. And that can get tighter and tighter and starts to friction around the knee here. So one good exercise to do would be this. So you can do this in the office. You push down your knee, you stretch around the hip and down a bit. And then even pulling across like this will really, really help. Pull it right across so you're getting a good stretch around here. And again, 20 to 30 seconds minimum. Okay. And then lastly, get your foot up like this and push down. You want a table or a chair, something stable, and that just stretches around the outside here. Okay, and again, 30 seconds by 2. So there are a couple of exercises you can do if you're doing the marathon and you're really ramping up your training now and you're afraid. So they're the sort of things you need to look at. And I'll probably do another video next week for a couple of other things that are that can occur around this time. Okay, great, peace, talk to you, take care.